In this photo video, we'll be having a close look at the Leviathan updates dev server on some of the changes they're implementing. Some of them are hidden, some have been spoken in the dev stream, but also some data mines. So the first thing we'll be taking a look will be the data mine on the T86. The T86 is a Hellcat that's been modified to be amphibious, and that's been used for D-Day. So here's the thing, guys. Gaijin's been hinting at a little event vehicle for a while now, and this hint might be this, the T86. So the T86 is just an M18 that's given a bigger hull so it can like float on the water. And June 6 is D-Day for the US. And that day, usually the War Thunder gave a special event, either a special event or a sale. So I'm expecting that this vehicle will be an event vehicle for June 6. Plus, I'm expecting there will be some bundle sales like they did last year. So if you want, this is the bundle sale that was available last year. It was 40% off. The Sherman, the M10, and the other stuff. But that's not what's important. The important thing is, I just want that vehicle. I think this will be a useful vehicle for the Americans. So moving on to the next part. And the other mechanic they added in the game is fuel dumping or fuel burning. So if you have too much fuel on your plane and you want to go back to your field, now you can just burn it and dump it. Like this. It's a cool mechanic to add for top tier jets. I just wish this could be available for lower BR, like special bombers. In the bomber planes, we have like 1 to 2 hours of minimum fuel available, and that's too much. In War Thunder, it just takes like what, 5 or 10 minutes to reach the battle zone, drop your bombs, and go back, right? They do need to implement this for the bombers, but for jets, it's not a big change, I guess, unless you make a big mistake. Also, there's like physics to it. If you go like this, it stops. You go down, because the fuel is like moving up on your plane, right? So that's cool. They actually implemented that. So for practical use, again, one is if you feel like you have too much fuel and just want to go back after you spend all your missiles, you can do that now a lot faster, or more maneuverable. The other is you can pretend to be damaged. Because there is a way to act like you're being damaged and just falling down from the sky like this. You can trick the enemy from long range distances so they just give up on you. That's one way of doing it. Other than that, it's just dumping fuel and going back to the airfield. And also the new add-on they're adding for like some old planes and also new ones. They're adding for the F-15E. So F-15E is over here, right over here. They're adding this new missile to it called the AIM-120CF. This missile has a range of 180 kilometers. Not only that, it's fire and forget. If you reach a distance of 16 kilometers, it becomes fire and forget. So once you lock on and you shoot it, it will like follow it, just like a Phoenix missile, just like a F-14 Phoenix missile. If you play top tier, you know what I'm talking about. Now moving on to Sweden, the new plane that's coming out, there's actually a secret feature to this plane, and it's not only that. Has this missile right here, the AIM-120C, the same one at the F-15. It has over 1,400 players. So if we go to a test drive, this plane is gonna be the best new friendly plane in the whole world. If you look at the left side, top of the screen right over here, 1,400 players, baby. So the whole game, you can just keep playing non-stop, absolutely non-stop. That's so good. That's so good. The plane looks absolutely amazing. I like it. I like it a lot. Ooh, it's so sexy. Now for the other change they implemented in the game, it's actually for simulation players. This is going to be more useful for simulation players than the realistic or arcade. Is the ability to know your gears are down or up. I had this issue a couple of times when I played simulation for the rare events for like grinding out when I have to play simulation. And that is, I don't know if my gears are down yet or up, because you don't have third-person view, right? For the fighter planes and stuff. So now, if you look over here, there's a gear icon. If you press it, it actually tells you when your gear is up or down. And now I know the gear is up, but if I want to go down, it's blackens up. That's also a new feature they're adding to the game. There's also one more thing. There's also another thing they're adding back to War Thunder. That's why you guys heard me. They're adding back. And that is aircraft carriers. The aircraft carriers are back now, or they add them for top tier players. Because normally in this map, the Golem Height map that everybody plays at top tier, these were not around. They brought them back. Not only the aircraft carrier and also the destroyers around them to protect them, you can land on them. So you have like 2 extra airfields to land instead of the ones on the land. I'm glad they did this. Like, this is another aircraft. Like, I'm glad they added this. Like, this is another way for us, the players, have more options to land our planes. If you're like too far away from the land airfield, you're fighting here on the sea. Now, I'm gonna try landing it. Like, I have never tried this before, so yeah, wish me luck. Me moment. Lose some energy. Oh no. Oh no, okay. I'll try. It's actually a lot difficult to land in the aircraft carrier. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bye bye. Never mind. I didn't land, guys. See, mission failed. I know. I failed the landing on the aircraft carrier. Yes, this is. Sorry, it's kind of hard to land on the aircraft carrier. But other than that, let's talk about the aircraft carrier. To answer some of you guys' question, no, you cannot start from the aircraft carrier. No, that would be a big mess. So imagine what? 13 players trying to, even 10 players trying to take off out of the aircraft carrier. That would be a freaking big mess. And answer the other question, yes. The aircraft carrier, like if you're enemy aircraft carrier, they will try to defend it. And the other question you're probably going to be asking, can I sink the aircraft carrier? Yes, you can sink the aircraft carrier. So that's the enemy one. I can actually damage it. So if I drop my bomb. Oh, give me a moment. Oh, I forgot to put the key binding. Guys, give me a moment. So yeah, that's the aircraft carrier. There's also like AI. They will actually start shooting at you once they detect you. I haven't got shut down yet, but they're still like balancing it out. So I'm sure over time, they will make it where the aircraft carrier will be defended. Wait, sorry about that. Oh. My key binding is completely messed up in the dev server. It's not right. So I'm trying to like use my J-Dump buff to show you can actually damage it. Let me go back up in the sky. And we damage it over there. Right over here. We drop one bomb, we drop another one, and we see. You can damage it. So if there's like a player on it, you will destroy that player. Okay, one more bomb and we take it down. It is like a cool little change for sure. Because I always like options. If you ever take damage and sometimes you just can't make it, right? You just can't make it back to the airfield. So you have another option in the sea that's kind of harder. Oh, 1% health. Probably gonna sink unless they didn't add it in the game where it's unsinkable right now. Don't worry, I have one more bomb. I'll take it down to the David Jones rock locker. Let's see. Okay. There we go. You can take the aircraft carrier down. I'm sure that we're gonna give you a lot of scores, right? Well, 290 in the dev server. They might change that. If there's players around, you also take the players down with it. So yeah, that's the aircraft carrier. We're gonna be moving on to the next part. Now for the other change they implemented in the game is this. Stormy, rainy, foggy, or over cloud or something like that. Make it that you spawn in not on your air spawn, but actually spawn on your airfield. Yeah, this change doesn't make much sense. Because some of the weathers, even though it's cloudy or rainy and all that stuff, doesn't mean the weather is bad, right? We look right now. I'm at I'm at my plane, right? I'm just gonna call it plane. It's automatically telling me to spawn on the airfield. So the thing is, imagine you're a new player and you don't know about what I'm about to tell you. You can change this. Instead of spawning on the airfield, you can just make it on the airport. Like, just like that. Just like that. Sure, the weather might be bad, but it's a huge advantage to spawn on the air spawn because it gives you the energy you need, and then also make it easier for you to reach the battlefield and ground realistic. Plus, the weather is not that bad. Look, it's not that bad. It's actually alright. Like, I don't really understand why they even did this. It doesn't make sense. Because you never want to spawn on the airfield. Like, imagine you're a bomber. If you spawn on the airfield, you lose a lot of energy. It doesn't make sense, guys. I don't know why Gaijin did this. So that's one more change they're implementing. If you guys, again, if you get this type of map, make sure you check on what you're spawning in. But I do think they should add a default setting where simply an option, like where do you want to spawn in? Do I want to spawn on the freaking airfield or do you want to spawn in the air spawn? Of course, I'm gonna change it to the air spawn all the time. I hope they don't like implement this without like default setting to make sure the air spawn is the default setting and the airfield is the optional spawn. They should do that in the next update. The other change they're implementing to the game is they're adding your profile pic. It's like a kill cam. They call it kill cam in Call of Duty. They're adding that to War Thunder. So when you destroy someone, they see your achievements, they see your profile pic, they see your background, like over here, you see the background and the airbuster background. They see all that. This is pretty cool because I've been waiting for this for a while now for War Thunder. Because when they added this just means more different way of monetization for Gaijin. It sounds bad for some of us, but that also means we're gonna have more unlockables in the future updates. Instead of like decoration decal, now you can actually like decorate your profiles. So I like this. I'm sure like Gaijin will be expanding it more in the future updates. We'll see. So the other change they implemented, I'm be showing you guys 3 changes right now. First is the sound of the jets has been changed. The sound of enemy aircraft coming at you or going far away, they changed that. This is not a mod. It's not a mod at all. So you can actually... I'll stay quiet. See, yeah, you hear that? That's a new sound now. They changed it, guys. That's one change they implemented. The other one is this. The trees now independently breaks apart, like the branches and stuff. Instead of like the whole tree just falling down like a sack of floor, you can actually see individual branches just falling apart from trees. I like this feature. It make it a lot better. And the other one is this. There's a new explosive effect. If there's like a mini explosive or a big explosive. I like that, like they keep changing the explosive effects they added to the game. That was like the other one, right? There was a mini one, there's a big one. But that was the big one. See? That's really cool. And for the other change they implemented, the all radar system will have, if you don't want to have the small little UI just showing you where the enemies are, you can have a big one. You can have absolutely big one. And then you can give orders to the AAs to shoot them down if you wanted to. So, like that. Like I just press some buttons, like lock on, target lock on, then fire my missile. That's one of the new features. I don't know how useful this is. I guess if you have really bad eyesight, you can make the UI a lot bigger so you can just lock on, see, by just clicking on the target here. Oh, it's kind of hilarious, guys. It's kind of hilarious. I don't really see much reason why they did this, except for people with bad eyesight. So, okay, that's the one change. And for the final change, I want to mention that they added more frame generations. So this is frame generation 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you guys don't know, this is NVIDIA stuff. Like if you have an NVIDIA graphic card, I think the 50 series has the frame generation. The 40 series don't have the frame generation, but you have the RTX 30 or 40 series, you can have DLSS 4. This is pretty good. I have a 5080 graphic card, and my 5080 graphic card gives me ability of frame generation plus DLSS 4. The DLSS 4 have been really nice. I know it's fake frame. It is fake frame, But Gaijin has really did the outstanding job by improving this, because it's not buggy. It's not buggy at all. All the footage that you guys been seeing, and also my past footage on my YouTube channel, have all been DLSS 4. It's not been bad. It's been pretty good. And with frame generation, you can actually get more frame rate. Sure, there is like some a tiny bit, like a milliseconds of delay if you have low frames, like if your graphic card is taking too much of performance of the game, like too much graphic set. But generally, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, long as you mess around with the quality, performance, and that stuff. This is the final change, so I'm gonna say thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you guys next time, the next War Thunder video, and have a great day.